Fantastic. All right. Hey. Okay, I gotta get this. I got too many keyboards now. There we go. Do I have Twitch chat? There we go, there's Twitch. Cool. I hope everybody can hear me. I don't have my normal microphone arm, so I'm just using the normal little stand. Yeah. Hey, how are you? I'm gonna check out community shaders. I am seeing that 8 of them fail to compile. I have no idea what's going on with it, but I've reinstalled it. Dunno what ones are not compiling. Because it all looks pretty good, to be honest. Although it takes a little while to load. We did have a recent merge just the other week. So we got in a lot of good fixes. A lot of the fixes that I was working on in some of my previous streams got implemented. I swear there was just a bottle that like went fire. Yeah, okay. That jar. Is this the community shaders? Off, on, yeah. Yep, they're going. So I've got enable terrain parallax. Let's just see what we can get out of this. Here we go. Let's do grass lighting I should have. So let's take a look. That grass lighting should also work on the Iliac Bay grasses. Yeah. I have noticed it gets this interesting shadow when I look down. I don't know if that's because of a shader not compiling or if that's just part of what the community shaders do, but like, look at that. Off, on. Here, let's... Yeah. Yeah, there's places where I think it's overshading, but it definitely adds like a lot of depth to the image. I haven't played around with it all that much. But
You lost.
yeah, this is a little too dark with the community shaders. Yeah. But we did get this going, so this quest should work. Ideally. perfectly and should be repeatable now properly. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go around with it on and see what stuff looks like. Give me a fishing spear. Hello, world encounter. These are not going to be in the final mod. This is because we, yeah, and that's a priority encounter. We've set up the spawn markers for, what is it, random encounters. We just need to kind of condition them off so that it doesn't spawn the Skyrim ones. Am I getting an echo? It might just be bouncing off the new walls because the, I'm in a new house now, even though you can't see it. Shading. Oh, okay. Oh. What are you up to? No, that's not a shading issue, that's just LOD not loading for some reason. Just go back over here, reload the cell. Aha. Okay. Interesting. That might have had something to do with community shaders. I'm not entirely sure. Oh. Interesting. See, I knew it would have issues with some of the That's especially interesting because those Dwemer textures that I was like, that's mostly the vanilla set. It's just slightly retextured. It could be because I have not been able to get engine fixes working. I don't know. Does not normally crash like that. Let's check out Taba's roofs. We recently showed off some of the Yoku ruins. I want to see what those look like. I forgot to post it up on the Discord. It's pretty neat. I'm getting like a weird feather around the edge of my camera. that I wonder if I can get rid of. Display, sharpness, DLSS preset. Unsure. Yeah, it's that little ring at the edge of my camera that is a little odd. Like right at the bottom here, I'm noticing this. But hey, it looks cool. Holiday break is over. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, here, let me... Get a cool weapon to do stuff with. We recently showed off this guy, and it is so nice. I love this sword. Look at that. Ooh, you get a nice little reflection on there. So you might have seen the sarcophagi in our recent showcase. They are set up, but it's Draugr right now. They will eventually be replaced by the proper Ranatu. But hey, it works. We've got urns. Yeah, there's a little bit of weirdness. I don't know. Might just be because this might just be how it looks, to be honest, too. Because I've seen some shots, but like I've just seen screenshots of it working. Ooh, that looks good. Is that a retextured inkwell on the urns? Oh. You mean the, talking about this guy? This is one of our, oil lamps on the end here. Oh. Up here. You know what? The 3D artist might have used an inkwell as a baseline. I mean, they're... Can I get in closer? Yeah, obviously they're part of the mesh now. yeah, could have used it as base. This is still with the, oh no, this is without the community shaders. Yeah, this in VR would be absolutely awesome, as long as the camera doesn't do this around the edge of the VR frame. I am hoping that would be the case. Because I really want to rebuild my Skyrim VR load order. Oh yeah, we have new embalming tools. I love the frogs. Well, I know it's past here, and there's not much right now, but what else can we go do? Actually, let me check the. Ooh, I know. HF. EXT01. And in fact, around here I have a problem that I already know how to solve. I might do it on stream, I don't know, might be a little boring. But we're using the corrected, I think it's JP's corrected hanging man scripts. And, ooh. Yeah, this is cool looking with the community shaders. Without, with. Yeah. Yeah, this now actually works correctly, but the door, something is going weird with the door, which we have noticed. Okay, I do need to parent that. I wanted to do that. It doesn't matter, I could get the key, but there's no door, so I can't get in there. And yes, this guy's still not hanging up, but I realized why, and it's because GitHub messed me up a little bit. The corrected hangman scripts that JP posted up have the original scripts in them, but they are commented out in block comments, and apparently GitHub does not understand those, and so it comes back as an error when I try and go and use it. Worked fine when I had them in this build. When I had to transfer them into, oh yeah, by the way, we have scenes. People walking around having scenes now. It's like a place. Not everybody's walking around yet, but soon. fact, I need to get thingy schedules for the 2 people that are in here and the children of the settlement. Because I don't have schedules for them right now. Not that they're gonna do a whole lot. Ooh! Oh! That looks cool as hell. Just like... that's cool. That looks good. It's this one. Anyway, without shaders. Still look good without shaders. With shaders, just gets a whole nice ambiance. Very dark in a way that, like, I actually really appreciate for Ruta Moore's space over here with her little mummified body hanging out. It's kind of hard to see, I'm sure. I mean, we're getting close to something. I'll tell you what, I just finished, or I think I finished. I hope I finished. I hope so. I might have finished all of our, male voice type generic dialogue. I still have to copy a bunch of it and make it for the female voice types, but that's, gonna be less work because a large part of them are gonna be the same lines. But I have to refactor some stuff for some of the female voice types and do some other service dialogue, like Ruta Moore down here. Oh right, I don't have menus, so no one can see what she's saying. There it is. She's going to have healing services. So, like, obviously they're not there now. They will be there when the generic dialogue is in. Because that is how a lot of Skyrim NPCs get their services. They get, you know, that's how a lot of NPCs have trade dialogue, training dialogue, stuff like that. It's not actually within their normal dialogue quest, it's within the generic dialogue quest out somewhere else. I don't really need to do this quest. I already know that it works, but, like, whatever. Yeah, except there's no door right now, so I can't actually get in there. But, yeah. Spooky. Oh. Where are you guys coming in from? Yeah, it really is starting to come alive. I don't know. Okay, the bench is fine. That's a good note. That sit marker might not be set up correctly. Screenshot. Oh. Oh, they're having their scene like that. Cool. I kind of like that, actually. And yeah, some of these are new clothes, like this is all new clothes. These actually, the female version of this was in the build for a little while now, except for the hat and the armbands and stuff. But we have the male version now, which I think it all looks great. I love it. And we have different, you know, color variations and stuff. I am waiting for, oh. Okay. Maybe he just decided to sit on the air, because it's Skyrim. Amal, I am waiting to get dressed because I want him to have our hide armor? Hammerfell hide armor that we're making. Yeah. But yeah, things are really coming together. We don't have a custom forge. We do have the anvil and workbench. I don't know if we're gonna have a Hammerfell forge. Well, probably. We have the concept art for it, but no one's been working on it recently. Oh, right. Yeah, there's the grass lighting. Grass in the shade, grass in the light. Grass in the shade, grass in the light. I didn't put in grass, what is it? Grass collision. Even still, it just does look quite cool. Oh yeah, I did do water effects and stuff. Is that community effects? The ripples? Water effects. Says it's loaded. Don't know. Sometimes it gets confusing what is vanilla and what isn't. This looks like it's been recolored from vanilla. This is slightly bluer than I'm used to it being. Grass collision is one of the things that you can add to community shaders. That's why I installed this all today, because someone, actually I should look up who it is and like give proper credit, but they just released screen space global illumination for it. No, grass collisions are not vanilla. So this was just released like earlier today. So I'm just playing around with it. Just get ambient occlusion low. Just bring it ultra. Ambient occlusion power. Oh god. No. No. I'm actually bumping that up. Might not do. I'm getting that weird, like, screen space shade effect going on. I'd really love to get rid of. The rest of it is actually quite nice. What if I just raise it up? Nah, not great. Global illumination. Statue of Tava. Let's see. Oh. There's some holes up there. I mean, I guess this could be functional, actually. They're kind of matriculations. Come on, let me jump up. Nope. Oh, here we go. That's better, actually. Oh, to light the fire in Tava's Roost. It will eventually be inside of the dungeon. In fact, the activator is already still in the dungeon, and then you just light it on fire with like a fire spell. So vanilla with that, and then oh, cool. Look at you, community shaders. Incredible. Does this not do anything because this is not... I mean, well, I think it would. Range, aiming bounce. Yeah, it looks really cool with the, like, the normal mapping on the bricks. You can kind of see the normal one flattens it out. You can kind of, yeah. Oh, you mean how did they, like, keep that fire going in Enoherna? That is something that actually we address in the, Tava's Roost quest. That, Red Guards had, or at least ancient Yokudans had, like, a, resin that would burn for, like, generations once it was lit, and, you know, you only need to have someone go up there and light it once every maybe couple 100 years. Like, that's the idea. Is that they don't really need to go up there and change it as much as you would have to realistically. Which is why I can keep burning on top of this ancient ruin. And speaking of, I gotta add all the generic pirates to this area, because they are supposed to be here and allied with the 2 NPCs that I have in here already. Will I get the illusion check? Nope. And then I start the red spot quest. And step over a bear trap that I didn't see. Because that's cool. Ooh. The way the torchlight animates is really cool. Wait a minute. No, that's vanilla? Okay. Off, on, yeah. No, that's vanilla. Neat.
Yes?
I'm so excited to have them all have their proper generic dialogue, so they don't all say yes. Yeah, the skin texture looks much better.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that little bit of shading really does add quite a bit. I'm definitely gonna have to play around with the settings more to get rid of... I don't know if you all can see the, like, banding in the light. There's something there that I can definitely get rid of, but... Oh, speaking of, I have a... there, so you can actually see it.
What do you need?
Wait a minute, does someone just remove the bones from it. Someone just removed the bones from the Jolly Roger. Alright, that's fine. That's kind of cute. But I do have a new design for the flags for these guys. And I need to just put it in. Seems like a good enough place as any. I know some people were wanting to see the new Dwemer automata that we have. Hey, there you go. Player dot place at me. Actually, I should do t detect. I really thought that these were posted up somewhere. I didn't realize that these were actually custom to us, which is great. There you go. This is one of our new like Dwemer spider models. So right now they just have the same like lightning strike that the normal spiders have, but I should give them something else. I'd actually love to give them like a wind attack or something. Ooh. Get back here. Hey. There you go. And what else? And I know the rest of them are going to be harder to find because they're all named the same thing as they used to be named all the same stuff. Alright, good. We've cleaned some of this up. Okay, so player.place at me, detect. Yeah, something like that. We also have new like wind spells in the build. So we could give them one of those, depending on stuff. I still need to... I mean, I kind of know how to give NPCs new spells, and get them to actually use them. I just gotta... I don't know, enemies are still a little weird with me, and the non-human enemies. I just haven't played with them before, but it is gonna happen. 3, 0, 1. And I know we have a couple of different, like, heads. Oh, right. I gotta get you to pop out. What's up? Yep, there we go. Someone was asking about the... like, ESO-inspired head shape for them. Now he can't see me. Oh! Did not intend to kill all of those people, but yep. I think I accidentally killed Red Bunny Reed. That's fine. What else did we have? We have spheres. We had some new centurions with like new heads. Oh, someone made a unique one for Chenzerkel. Interesting. Good to know. I know we were talking about making that sort of a boss thing. So that might be cool. ED P5 1. What's up? So yeah, this guy's just a model that's kind of faceplate, no face. All plate, no face. B5. What's the other one? Dad. Oh, okay. And faceplate, but with tusks. Corpses everywhere. Where's the elephant? 080 DD. Oh no. 080 C9 1B0. Nope. Hey. Give me an elephant. Oh wait, encounter elephant tamed. Elephant tamed pirate? Who made these? Who made a tamed pirate elephant? Oh shit. That's my favorite thing. What's up? Are you in the pirate faction, my dude? Actually, wait, if I spawn a pirate... If I spawn a pirate, will you actually fight alongside him? That would be insane. Encounter pirate template. That's all fine. Place at me. 080 C91 DD. Okay, this is gonna get hairy immediately. Yes, you will! Oh my god, yes, you will! You will fight with him! That's incredible. I don't know when we're gonna use this, but I need to use this now. Also, the elephant is very confused. Oh, the elephant is very confused. Oh boy. Where did you go? Oh, right, there's no... Yeah, there's no nav mesh around here. I don't even know how you made it out, but that's very cool. I am so excited to use that now. Hey, Vazari. I think it does have attacks. Attack? Attack me? I think it will do the mammoth thing, because it's the mammoth skeleton. Unless it's just very it's very confused. Well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't have a combat package yet. I thought they did. But, oh boy. Okay, well, whatever. Like, moral of the story, I'm gonna have to make an encounter with a pirate and his elephant now. 'Cause that's amazing. In fact, now I kind of want to, like, make a pirate flag or something that we can, like, drape over the side of the elephant. I don't know. That's unrealistic. But pirate and his elephant, happening. What if I did come out here? Just... Okay, just, I'm just curious now. Pirate, elephant, catapult. Yeah, let me spawn the wild one. 91 CE. Okay, yes, you do have, yes, you attack. Okay. Alright, so the wild one works correctly. Maybe someone messed up on the implementation of the tamed one for pirates and forgot to, like, give it an attack package or something. Oh? Well, it attacked me to begin with, and now it's not doing that. So, I don't know. It might be the nav mesh. It might be something else. But the elephants should attack. Moral of the story. Melon. Do you know that we have melons? And makilam. And a melon. Honestly, I have some cantaloupe downstairs. Yes. I could very much go for some cantaloupe right now. Oh right, I forgot you guys were down here. You're part of the people that I killed all. Sorry guys. Sorry goblinos. Oh yeah, you got your little... And this door works for some reason. Oh, you know, that's not a bad way to do the blocking animation for a long shield like that. Actually, now... Okay. Now I am curious about our iron shield. Because I do think it takes up a little much of the screen. But I don't remember if the blocking animation does that same kind of thing, because that's a good way to not block everything all the time. And I know where there is one. There is one in Hamal's house. Oh my god, finally, Hamal's not in here, so he's not angry at me all the time. Okay. So, and go take that. That should also not say Raga. It still says Raga Iron Axe. Okay. I will go in and yeah, compared to the Goblin Shield, this one takes up literally measurably half the screen. You're very protected. Did you know that? You're incredibly protected with the shield. Yeah. I wonder what Community Shaders is going off of for the like general global illumination, because it is so much darker. Third person. Oh. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Honestly, for a third person blocking animation, that's, you know, that works. But yeah, I should definitely go in and rename that, because this is not supposed to still be named Raga. And that was a holdover from years ago in the project, when for some reason old IB writing wanted the words Yoku and crown would mean the same thing, and the words Raga and forebear would mean the same thing. I don't know why they wanted to do this, because it's just frankly confusing, and it robs Yoku of all of its actual meaning, which is Yokudens that are distinct from the ones on Tamriel. So when I took over writing, I just was like, no, we're not doing that anymore. That is completely unnecessary. Oh. Alright, I'll let people know on the team. Because yeah, I don't do 3D stuff, but that is a good suggestion, and yeah, I think that is doable. Why not have yeah, exactly. Why not have crowns and Yoku mean the same thing? Because, oh boy. Try to explain that to a casual player. I mean, you could, eventually it would be fine, but like, also, it's just needlessly confusing for no reason. We already have terms for crown and forebear. They are crown and forebear. Okay, my dude, both of you are sitting off of the benches now. This is not how you sit on a bench. Oh, you know, that's a good idea. Yeah. It could have been because of, like, the, you know, the elves having, two names that they decided that crowns and forebears should have sort of two names. Oh wow, the Vanilla Legion and Dwemer Shield does the same thing? Okay. Well, hi. If Vanilla does it, then it's less work for us. And if someone wants to fix it later, some mods. I mean, I'll still put it up as a suggestion in the Discord server, but like low priority, at least for the moment. What else has changed from the old writing? Quite a bit, actually. I mean, to be honest, when I started as writing director at the beginning of 2022, in like February of 2022, and at that point, oh yeah, he's going fishing. Yeah. Yeah. I knew someone set up a fishing marker for him. That's great. And Himbor is canonically a fisherman for the village, so you will actually be able to buy fish from him. That's cool. You're gonna sit down and fish? Yeah. Look at you go. Anyway. Yeah, I started in February of 2022, and when I started in, there was writing. It existed. But it was very strangely put together, and not a lot of it could actually be used. Number one, because the old writing team decided to go quest first instead of NPCs first, which was a strange decision, because it meant that quests, you know, two writers wrote two different quests that each needed a blacksmith, and there wasn't an established blacksmith in any NPC document, so they just made one up, and so suddenly you have two blacksmiths in the same village or whatnot, and then like just multiply that like hundreds of times. And it was a pain to sort through. There is a lot that I still have carried forward from old writing, but it is mostly like concepts and things, concepts, ideas that have been fleshed out, things like that. Like the whole idea of Eco-Herna being, in fact, the idea of Eco-Herna and Eno-Herna being on Hern at all is part of old writing. And then the idea of these oh my god, city writing with that would have been insane. In fact, I know it was insane because there was when I got in as writing lead, there was a grand total of one quest in the entire history of Iliac Bay that had been implemented. And it was called The Gift of Charlantry. And Thingy can tell you, it was just bad. Like, I can't beat around the bush on that. It just was bad. 'Cause like, it was a series of moving between person to person, telling them about like X thing that happened, or relaying messages from other people. You didn't actually do like any gameplay. And it was set up like, the idea was they wanted it to be preview quest for like other things going on in the region, but functionally what that ended up in is people within the quest talking about a bunch of other stuff that was completely unrelated. So you just got inundated with a lot of this like plot dump for no reason. It had nothing to do with the quest at hand, and it was just, yeah, it was so many things that I would have immediately advised a writer not to do. And I just, yeah, it was not voice acted, but it was implemented, and even Thingy, who implemented it, is happy that it is no longer part of it, part of the build. What am I most excited to work on when I get to mainland Hammerfell? That is a good question. To me, I think it is really the Alakir Desert. I like cities. Cities are fun. But, like, Skyrim's gameplay to me is really all about the wilderness, and the Alakir is just wilderness to an incredible degree. It is just vast nothingness, in a way that I could really get down with, as a designer of encounters. Because we could put so much interesting random encounters in the Alakir Desert that you just could not do elsewhere. Basically because it's so flat and so open. I mean, it's not going to be flat. But it is... we don't really have to worry about settlements there. So we can do sort of these... exactly, yeah. Deserts having fewer NPCs, fewer things to do, fewer NPCs to write means that I can kind of go a bit farther with them. And I really want to lean into the survival aspect of the Alakir Desert, that it's like, it sucks. How big is it compared to Skyrim's regions? I don't know 100%. Oh no, I think actually, I think Garfield has said that it's about the size of Whiterun Hold, something like that. I could go on the map, you're not going to be able to see much of it, but there's, I don't know who did this whole stretch, I don't know what that's about. But the Alakir is basically going to, like, this is the test biome that we have, and it's going to be a bunch of this middle section over here, like kind of like this. No writing at all. No, but I'm really interested to do those, like, I'm really interested to write things that, like, you would not normally see. Oh. Yeah, exactly, like, mirages. I would love to do mirages. That sounds awesome. Like, you start fighting an enemy that you have, like, should not exist in this region. You know, you start fighting an ice wave in the middle of the Alakir Desert, and then it just disappears. Something like that. No, it's gonna be fairly big. And it doesn't look like it that much from the map, but, like, the whole thing is kind of in a... The whole thing is kind of in a bowl shape. Like, there's the flat and then it curves up at the top. So when you're inside of it, you can't really see out, which makes it feel a lot bigger. was that? Wait a minute. Am I just completely forgetting that there was a cave there, or did someone add a cave and I did not know? Brace for silly name. No? No. What has happened? Strangeness. Strangeness. Okay, this is a little Dwemer POI up here. Cute. And then that's a cave, but that's gonna be Satak's coil. Okay, so that's what I was seeing on the thing. But there is another cave here. I am guessing a level designer is trying to do like an animal den or something over here. I did not realize that was in the plans, but okay. I'm fine with it. But there is no interior. No. Okay, nothing yet. Look, sometimes level design just adds stuff and I go, yep. Maybe we'll add a note there or something. Cool. I'm a very permissive writing lead. Which is honestly kind of what the project needed. Talking about the old writing. Very not permissive. Very I mean, there's also some stuff in the old writing that just was not possible in Skyrim's engine. I remember the old pitch for the Stros Mackay. We had a pitch for the Stros Mackay main quest years before anything else for some reason, and yet it was the ghost of Nagasta possessing a ship captain, and there was a whole scene where Nagasta's ghost popped out of his chest and spoke to the player, and you had a whole conversation with it. Of course, this only existed in a Google document because that's the only place where it could possibly exist. So yeah, it was just, I mean, there was a Hammerfell main quest pitch that had Volenfell was a giant pyramid that would unfurl into a city-sized thing, and it's yeah, that's not possible either. Sorry. You cannot regenerate LOD in the middle of a gameplay. That's not how that works. But, you know, these are the growing pains that got us to where we are, because some of those ideas, at the very least, have survived. Yeah, it does feel like a Warhammer thing, doesn't it? Feels like a Necron kind of thing. But yeah, you know, I've brought forth Eno Herna from old writing, all of this idea. What else did I bring forward from the Crown of Nine Winds? That was an old idea. I might still want to no unfolding pyramids. Nope. No. No. I'm not going to ask our 3D team to try and figure that out. Not to mention, yeah, as I said, you can't regenerate LOD or LOD in the middle of gameplay in Skyrim, so if that thing was in the like main world, which was what it was written to be, and it unfolds, it can't look like it unfolded on the map screen. It never can. Oh yeah, I wish like I'd come in before Uberman had left, because I think they could have helped out a lot with like our current trajectory. Old IB, like IB pre-2022 was just did not have a lot of progress, and since then we've really like, look at this, look at that. Oh yeah, Tomb Kings. I forgot about Tomb Kings. Look at you. But like, look at Kespar. This looks great. You can see Fort Limenos from here. Dragon LOD moves? I had no idea that Dragon LOD moves. Huh. What's something that I want to do but can't with the engine? Ooh. Oh yeah. I did, this is a pretty specific idea, but I did want to, as part of the like aquatic items and tools that we're giving the player, I wanted to, oh yeah, there's Somerset in the background. I wanted to have what I called the Ring of Waterfall, which would act basically like iron boots in Zelda, where you would, go into the water and you would be able to essentially walk on the ground beneath the water. And from everything that I have been assured from people who know much better than me in terms of coding and how all of this works, that is not possible. So like, that would be very cool. I would love to do that. And I had like a quest at least designed around that idea. That is not going to happen. I would also like to do a more proper slowed fight, which we are planning possibly some kind of slowed fight. Oh! He has the actual Yokuden sword. That's interesting. The blade on this is a little too shiny, I think. This has been an issue for a little bit now. These models are quite old. But like, they're cool looking. Yeah, well, it's how it is. My philosophy is always, and this is something that I've kind of cultivated over the years. Oh, my little light is dying. Is a philosophy that I've cultivated over the years of doing tabletop RPG stuff, running tabletop games, is ideas never die, they just go in a drawer. So, stuff like that, I go, okay, we can't do that here, cool. I'll keep it in the back pocket, I'm gonna do it somewhere else. Wherever else it makes sense. And that's how I think about, oh, you popped up, because I was just in the cell. Neat. what's up? Hey. He looks... I didn't notice the Ghost Shader had so much grain to it. Grainy. Oh yeah, for we do have like caves underground in the ocean and stuff. And I have swim spells. Swim spells are in the build now. Which I think I showed off in another stream, but I can show them off here. Swim. Basically spells that you can get. I need to set up merchant stuff so that spell merchants will actually sell them. But let's see what I can do. Yeah, let's just player.add item 081. Give me frost swim 093 E6. Die, undead filth. There's the Yakuden coins, by the way. Very cool looking. I probably should look at how much value those are worth. I don't remember what the Iliad coins were worth in Bruma. Anyway, I should have scrolls? Scrolls. Yes. So, there you go. You can see the enchantment on it. And these, by the way, there is a separate swim spells mod. That is my mod that I've put out already. So if you want to use these in regular Skyrim, to go download that, please go download my mod. But yeah, so just like this, you get the scroll, and then cast it. When you're not swimming, nothing happens. Once you start swimming, there you go, you've got the cloak. And all of these are significantly lower level. They're all like novice and adept level, stuff like that. So, you know, characters who aren't pure mage builds will be able to defend themselves underwater at least. And all of these last 60 seconds. So, you know, just to give you decent amount of time to swim around and sort of have some protection even on the surface of the water. You'll still get the cloak. Yeah. And then I want to make new versions as well with the new like wind and water and earth spells that we have, because I have names set out for all of them. I just have not actually done the implementation yet. But yeah, there's a whole slate of these with frosts. What did I do? Oh, the Horker Swim, the Salmon Swim, Horker Swim, and Whale Swim are, they're, help me out, flesh spells. They're like stone flesh, iron flesh, all of that. So, if you didn't necessarily want to hurt anything, I guess, or you could even, cast both. So let's say player add item 081093BB. Do this, and then I'll side. Yeah. Now, whenever I swim, I will have increased damage resistance and a frost cloak. Yep. Yeah, we plan to have underwater enemies. We plan to have a retexture of the slaughterfish, like a tropical slaughterfish. And I would really like to get sharks. We've been talking about sharks for a while. And there's also by the way, look at the water effects from community shaders here. Wait, so does this actually, is this, no it's not, it is. Yeah, I did mention it in the CMC video. We are going to use those, the old Yoku Ruins models for something. In fact, I might be able to spot it. I think someone put them out somewhere. I don't just want to go swimming around, but we are reusing them with a bit of a retexture. Then again, we're going to retexture the old ones, but a lot of the old textures were reused for the new set anyway, so it's not like we're not still using those textures. And I will say they will end up largely underwater. So them being slightly lower poly than what we would normally go with for Beyond Skyrim is not as much of an issue. Because they are a little, you know, quality standards have sort of increased over time, and now they are considered slightly low poly. I wonder if Slaughterfish will jump to nav mesh. Yeah. That would be interesting. I know we have to do underwater nav mesh. Or something, right? There's something that Slaughterfish need. All the pirates. Oh god. Oh no, all the pirates. What do I got here? Anything fun? Help. Shovel. Thank you. NPC human shovel dump. I love it. Shovel dump. Image of Yoku shovel, that's the miscellaneous. So player.add item 080 PF0 P9. I'm hoping. Oh, dang it. 0 PF0 P9. We do have two unique pirate crews in the yeah, I was hoping this was going to be the enchanted one. We have 2 unique pirate crews in the Outer Beacon. Oh! Oh! Okay, I'm gonna have to do something with that, because I didn't realize he would fight if you brought them out here. Okie doke. I wonder if I can give him a... Whoop. Oh, okay, now he's after me. Did you pick up one of their yoke? That's... You did? You picked up one of their Yoku steel swords. Interesting. Yeah, I might just see if I can give him a script that, like, if he would go into combat, just, like, disable or something. 'Cause yeah, he should not be throwing hands. Yeah, what was I saying? Unique pirate factions. We have 2 in the Outer Beacon, and then there's a couple more planned for Stros and the Chain. We have the Starfangs for on Hearn that are holed up in Enoherna, and you do the red spot quest with them. And then we have Zaurir's crew, which you can become friendly with if you help him out. Oh yeah, I forgot the blood mesh on this one is also a little messed up. They do, yes, and we do want to have them as random encounters. So they're not like established out here in Hammerfell, but they are kind of doing raids and whatnot. They are present. But we're not going to have like a speaking role for a Bloodhorker, because we've got our own crews to flesh out, and also like we don't have Skyrim voice actors, so might as well just not. But anyway. Yeah. But yeah, we do plan to have some Bloodhorkers, just not like, you know, a big story around them or anything. It's just kind of gonna be, oh, there's some Bloodhorkers. In fact, I would like to have them, like spawn in on a couple of boats on the shore. Will there ever be a joinable crew? Yeah. I mean, the amount to which you are joining them is, you know, debatable. Like, are we going to have... Well... Okay, one of our joinable faction plans is kind of basically a pirate crew. Kind of 2 of them are, debatably. You'll also have a lot of chances to kind of do odd jobs for different pirate crews without necessarily, you know, joining them and going on raids or going on going sailing or whatnot. It'll be more of a like, hey, we need X or Y, we'll pay you. You know, you're acting as a mercenary for pirate crews. but Eltheric Expeditions is it's pretty close, especially once you get past the twist, which I am not telling you, but there is a twist. Yeah, boats would be, like, actual movable boats would be awesome. Oh, hello. Beautiful. Yeah, I would love to do, like, movable ships and stuff. Like, theoretically, it's possible, but it's just not, you know, with everything else that we're doing, it's kind of not worth it for the amount of time we would have to put in, versus just kind of letting people mix mods between us and the sailable ship and stuff like that. Plunder, booty, and drink. Absolutely, in fact, there should be rum right here. Oh, there's empty rum bottles. Keel hauling, little harder in the Skyrim engine. Aha, rum. Rum. Yeah, the cool rum bottles. But yeah, that would be a heck of an animation if we could get a keel hauling animation. I would love that, but doubtful. Although, you know, if there's like a traitor in the crew and you get to choose what their punishment is, like that could be pretty fun. But yes, plunder booty, drink rum. Drink rum, absolutely. Plunder booty, I mean, yeah, for the yeah. And there will be buried treasure. I want to implement buried treasure. It's part of my world encounter plans, is having like treasure maps, like bottles wash up on shore that'll have treasure maps in them, stuff like that. And we have dinging animations now. I do have to go in and edit them and make kind of a custom version for us, because it will, right now, if you hit a dig node and you do the animation, it spawns a treasure chest there, which is like okay, but I would much prefer if we had a set like sand pile that when you did the animation it just made the sand pile disappear, so that we could, you know, hide other things underneath there. Like I want to hide a trapdoor underneath some sand for one of the quests that we still have left to implement, and stuff like that. Just like other things besides specifically a treasure chest. Even though that would work for the most basic version of what I'm talking about. I've just ended up like walking around. Oh hey, so. Oh, are these where the hunters are? Yeah, hunters. Yes, sea shanties. Yes, I have. I've written at this point, I think 3 or 4 different sea shanties in the Abitian. One of them is entirely in Yokuden. It is not What Do You Do with the Drunken Sailor. But I do have. Wait, what tune? What tune was that best? Was that based on? Oh, that was based on the like Ukrainian song. Anke Anselim. Anse Anka Anselim. Yeah, but I have a whole book written of different shanties that we. Right now we don't have like a bard quite yet to be singing them, but they're gonna be at least in a book. And I've put them in a couple of the generic lines for pirates to be like humming idly. Yeah, yeah. I have it's Anka Anse Anselim, or the old Anse are gone, and it's at the to the tune of Zalza Ukraina, Ukraina. And then I have a full version of Sweet Lady of Wayrest, and a shanty about hating Stros Mackay called Paradise Defied. And I have a couple of more, some idle dialogue from like Skyrim and stuff that I could base a couple of more shanties on. I might, depends. The old Anse Are Gone took a lot of work to translate also. In fact, I put this up on screen real quick. Here, wait. Let me go to... Let's get rid of Skyrim. Hi, hello. Here you go. Here's the book that I've got. I'll zoom in here for you. Woo! And then, this is all book stuff just being like, hey, we've, the in-universe stuff. And then, yeah. And here, and I have some, like, song, with things for, like, the audio team to base their, the tune and whatnot off of. And then, yes, here's a full version of Sweet Lady of Wayrest, if you're an Oblivion fan, a fan of that particular idle dialogue from Oblivion. And then Anka Anse Anselim, the old Anse are gone. Anse Lakum, Anse Raniza, Ansu Isan. Okay, Anse Anselim. Yeah, it still works. Anse Netu, Anka Anse Anselim. Yeah. Speaking of, while I'm here, I was talking about the generics. By the way, just so you all have an idea of how much writing goes into all of this, this is... I'm just gonna keep scrolling. Like 200 lines. A lot of them are repeated, but it's about 200 lines, a little bit more than per voice type that we want. And then accented voice types for ones we need accents for. We need stuff for some different races, child and elder voice types. And then default lines that go to all voice types, which currently we have 63. So, yeah. Takes a lot of writing. Some of these are recycled from vanilla, thankfully. But, takes a lot of writing, and man, it's going to take a lot of recording time. Oh. Did I just lose audio? Yeah, okay. Alright, it's back now. But I think I just lost audio for a second, because I noticed my, microphone was off. But, point being, yes, between all of these different voice types, all of the different lines, about 200 per voice type, which each voice type is going to have multiple characters. Oh, okay. Alright, good. It's a lot of work. And this is the least of the generic dialogue. We're not even dealing here with city dialogue or anything like that. no guard dialogue, nothing like that. This is like the least generic dialogue that you could possibly have for something like what we're building. Oh man, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Did not even realize it happening. I will probably head off soon. I was also planning on doing some, I mean, you know what? I can do it real quick. Let's shift gears really quick. Writing is not easy. I love it. It is very difficult. And Ansei, you were asking about. Ansei is the Yokudan word for sword singer. It is also... Okay, alright, Roy. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. You need to eat yourself. You need to eat yourself, and you're going to complain about it. Thank you. Cats. I'm just watching that... I'm just watching that happen on the stream preview. But yes, Ansei is the Yokudan word for sword singer. It is also used for sort of priests. Technically, the full term for sword singer or sword priest is Hell Ansei, which Hell means sword. So Ansei is also used for like general priests, not just sword singers. So, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get out of here, and with, I don't know, last 10 minutes or so of doing some of this, I am going to do some shadow key. Because speaking about showcases that we want to do, we want to do some shadow key. I need to find my EK2L1. EK2L1. Where did you go? Are you not in my downloads? Okay. EK2? No. Will there be marriage candidates in the pre-release? I don't know. We don't have any currently written. Oh, and if you do, I don't know if they'll be able to do the vanilla like marriage quest and all. I mean, they probably will. I'll have to look at that. Marriage is not something that we've like really put a whole lot of thought into, because it is kind of a spaghetti code. It's kind of a lot to dive into. As my projects things, do I not have my EK201 on here? I am not. I do not want to go and look around for my freaking drive that I had it on. Search my computer. Do it. I was just thinking, looking at the... Oh, yeah, at the lover dialogue lines. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we specifically need those, but I thought I should just cover the whole like gamut of the disposition system. I mean, might be able to do something. I've been thinking about having a marriage at the end of, like, a quest that I'm going to implement soon. Because it would sort of make sense. With what happens in that quest, it would just be a big scene to implement. It would not be a player marriage, but, like, it might be something that, you know, could feed into something like that, using those lines, using marriage stuff. Ow. Hi, Roy. Hello. I've got a cat. I've got a cat who likes to eat himself, which is why he is a flower. Okay, if my computer can't find this emulator, which I know I have on here somewhere, then I will just do this maybe tomorrow. Whatever. Is there anything else fun I can show you writing-wise while I'm at it? So I'm not just showing you nothing. Yeah, this is my Roy. This is Leroy. Cat, play Shadow Key. Do it. Give to me the Shadow Key. Oh, you know what? I could actually show you the docs. All the docs. Too much docs. Hey, you want to see the port hunting planning document real quick? You know what? I'm writing lead. I can show this off. This is an old picture of this, but I think the layout is still basically the same. And we have a couple NPCs in. I still need to fill out quite a bit of the other slots here. But you know, we've got a couple of people. My favorite is probably ramming on my polis. I don't know if he's going to survive to the final version of this settlement, but I do want to have a character called Ramanonma Polis, because Raminus Polis is my favorite name that has ever existed in a video game. It is so silly. Oh, and then yeah, we have a little connection here, by the way, to Ramanonma Polis. We have a connection here to a character that will be in Argonia. I had a conversation with one of the Argonia writers about doing this. It's not going to be a huge connection, but like, if you pay attention, you'll notice that they have some connection. And then I'm actually legitimately proud of Ute Hayward Alkai. This guy's a cool character. Like, I haven't even written him yet, but he's a really cool character. I like this. I'm real proud of that. There you go. In fact, you can read. I don't think any of that's like super spoilery. So if y'all want to read that, go for it. Buddy, eat yourself, not me. But yeah, I definitely plan for him to have like sort of a chip on his shoulder that you can exploit within the storyline, where he has this brother who was a beloved beloved sort of ruler of Stros Makai and helped him out during the Great War, and he's just now sort of taking over for him after, you know, he died because of I forget what. Yeah, but like died of natural causes or whatever, completely unrelated, and this guy's just sort of taking over for his brother, and as happens with a lot of monarchs, he is not as cool. And yeah, and that's kind of the idea, is you can like really poke at him and his like inferiority, sense of inferiority to his brother, and you know, he'll have the whole suppressing any talk of Cyrus that you can exploit, stuff like that. A lot of buttons to press for a ruler that is basically, you're not meant to like him. Which is, you know, I like making characters that you're not meant to like. I recently finished a Dark Sun campaign, and some of my most favorite characters to play in tabletop have been the Sorcerer Kings, because they're just unrepentantly evil. It is just, let me be as evil as possible. Please hate me. But yeah, oh yeah, and I'm also pretty happy about this. This is gonna be neat. Sort of our replacement of the airship field for Stros Makai. I'm hoping for it to be a like a work camp. Basically, the prison of Stros Makai will be that that camp, and it'll be like a like an old, like, you know, the old style kind of breaking rocks on a chain gang kind of thing. So yeah, we got some exciting stuff coming up. Ooh, if I can keep talking for another minute, I'll have exactly a 2-hour session. That sounds great to me, and I'm gonna do that. If anyone has any last minute questions, go ahead and toss them out. Hey, if you want to write NPCs like this, it just takes practice. I tell you what. Want to write? Just write. Just like, that's the best thing you can do, is write, and then, you know, write and then read it over and realize what you did wrong. And then do it again. And then do it again. And then do it again. And then realize that it's never going to be perfect, and do it again. But yeah. Yeah, we still got quite a bit to fill out, by the way. So hey, if anyone's a aspiring writer and wants to work on Stros, because why wouldn't you? I'm so excited for Stros. Yeah, we're gonna have some stuff coming up. Alright, cool. That is my time. I should probably go have dinner. Yeah. I will talk to you all later. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good one.